That year, a down-on-his-luck employee stepped into the world of online dating. What kind of day is it today? What kind of bad things have happened to me? Forget it. No matter how difficult it is, life must go on. So I closed the door of the car, and I am this downtrodden staff with this bad appearance. Open my online car journey. Mobile phone came to the driver. Hello. Nearby 1 kilometer can take orders. Just heard a drop. Successful single is navigating for you. In the process, I encountered a lot of strange passengers. Hello. I'm the beep driver. Have arrived at your location. May I ask where you are? I've just put on my foundation. It'll take at least another 20 minutes. When I finished answering the phone, I heard another ding, and in my head came the message that I was bound to a bad review and a gift system. A woman kissed me, received the host binding instructions. The system is binding, but I didn't realize that there are still a lot of people who don't like him. Among them is this woman. Obviously you are not skilled and slow. Yan Chen, left hand for bad reviews. I will give you a bad review complaint now, and then call the police to arrest you and sue you for dangerous driving. Right hand for big money. Congratulations, master. Rely on strength to get bad reviews. The system rewards ownership of C Globe Financial Building. I'll do it. I'll keep looking at my mobile phone and grab the order, and it's a success. At the same time, I'm able to control my secretaries. I've been playing the entertainment industry and building a high-end healthcare system. I'm a stockbroker, an artist, and I've got all sorts of skills. Of course, small things also have big feelings. Mixing in the business world is never just for fun. Everyone, don't be polite. Go and get busy. Yang Chen is using his own power to promote the world's business process. To promote the business process of the whole world. Become the king of the world. Aquamarine, Dragon City, Shum Financial Mansion. Zhang Jingyan, I planned this program all by myself. Why can't I sign my name or get a commission? Just by virtue of the fact that everything you do belongs to the company. And this company listens to me. I clenched my fist when I heard these disgusting words. Not reasonable, right? Then I'm a fool for continuing in this vampire's company. I left the place in anger. Immediately, I packed up and put my personal belongings in order. Yan Chen, don't be so impulsive. You don't know what Chief Sean is like. If you lose your job, what about your girlfriend's paralyzed father? I heard what he said at the same time and looked at my girlfriend in the photo. Put the photo in and leave. My parents left me a house and a car when they passed away. I'm going to run an online car to transition. Can't afford it. Then came to the car park. Still entering the car, I heard my mobile phone ringing. I took it out to see who sent the message. Yan Chen, let's get together and part ways. You can't give me the life I want. We are people of two worlds. Let each other go. You continue to work hard. I can't wait for you. I immediately called back. Sorry, the number you dialed is not answered. I cried bitterly. What a day today. What bad things have happened to me. Never mind. No matter how difficult it is, life goes on. Close the car door. I can't afford to waste the candlelight dinner. I booked tonight to celebrate the fact that I lost my girlfriend and my job. Hello, driver. You can take an order 1 kilometer away. Order taken. Navigating for you now. With a whoosh, I sprinted off with a catapult start. Hello. This is Beep Driver. I've arrived at the location you've pinpointed. I just put on my foundation. I'll be at least 20 minutes. Why did you order so early? Can't you wait until you're done with your makeup and come downstairs? I'm almost done. If you cancel your order, I'll file a complaint. When I heard that, I got angry and hung up the phone. You're delaying the order, and you have a point. Complaints received. I've never seen such an unqualified driver. What kind of operation is it for a driver to reprimand a passenger? Also canceled my order. Really excessive. As a result, I only heard a ding. A different picture appeared in my mind. What's going on? A beautiful woman actually appeared in front of me, and I was directly stunned and frowning. The beauty then said, detected that the host meets the binding conditions. The system seeks to bind. Will the host please decide whether to bind or not? What the hell? I've heard of cashback for good reviews, but I've never heard of a gift for bad reviews. As long as the system is successfully bound, the host will receive a system reward for receiving a bad review or complaint. The content of the reward is not fixed. It can be money, property, and other. When I heard this, I immediately got excited. Isn't this just hang on? So what's the hesitation? Quickly bind it. Just after saying this, the beauty kissed me, received the host binding instruction. The system is binding. The bad review system and the host are successfully bound. Suggest the host to get bad reviews for those oddballs or passengers it doesn't like. Since the host just got a complaint, the system gave a big gift, rewarding the host with a 28% stake in the All Island Hotel Group, making him the second largest shareholder of the hotel group. My eyes are glowing. This system is so powerful. It just gave me a big gift right after I bound it. System closed. Hello, driver. There is a new order. Departure distance 1.2 kilometers. Destination All Island Hotel. This order is simply tailor-made for me. I just happened to go to All Island Hotel for dinner and pick up the equity transfer letter on the way. Successful. Looking at the woman in front of me, I asked her, "Hello, till number 8043 passenger." "Yes." Then she got in the car and closed the door. She drove up the road, and my journey of bad reviews officially began. Behind me, Huanhuan looked at me and asked me, "Why do you keep peeking at me through that small mirror? Beauty, do you not know how to drive?" "I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the road behind me." "Ew, how can you attack me for not knowing how to drive when I ask you a question? It's obviously because you're not skilled and slow." Hearing this is not the reason to come. I directly pressed the accelerator hard. She was startled. "What are you doing? Take it easy." I was going faster and faster. She was so scared that she begged me for forgiveness. "Brother, I'm sorry, aren't I? Brother, I'm really wrong. Help me. Brother, slow down. I'm scared." "Who's your brother? But if I don't die with you and you get your life back, am I your new parent? Call me daddy." Huanhuan was so scared that she cried bitterly and could only call out to her dad in an aggravated manner. "Hey, good daughter." I slammed on the brakes again. "We're at the All Island Hotel. Get off." Huanhuan's body is trembling with fear. To bullying, "I'll give you a bad review and complain now. Then call the police to arrest you for dangerous driving." Congratulations to the owner for getting a bad review by strength. The system rewards ownership of the Seoul Financial Building. Please go to the management office of Seoul Financial Mansion Tom. Seoul Financial Building is the building I worked in before. This damn tomorrow not have revenge. Have a grudge to revenge? Then I got off the bus and went to the All Island restaurant. I just came in and saw Huanhuan. He is actually here too. "How dare you follow me? You've got a lot of nerve. You're out of control, aren't you?" I took out my mobile phone with a smug look on my face. "Good girl, don't flatter yourself. Your father had already booked his seat. Show it to the staff. Mr. Yoon, your seat is at table 8. Our staff will take you there. By the way, there is a document here that our manager wants to pass on to you. Keep it. I will take you over to dine." Behind her, Huanhuan thought, "Humph, even if I misunderstood you, I won't forgive you. Mr. Yan, please wait. Your meal will be ready soon." As a result, the woman beside me passed by me. Again, this Huanhuan just heard their conversation. "Hello, is this Mr. Zhang Long?" "Yes, I'm Zhang Long. You're the Miss Huanhuan introduced by Mr. Wang." "Right. Please have a seat. It looks like they are here for a blind date." At that moment, the sound of the gate opening was heard again. Oh, what a coincidence. Zhao Feifei, my ex-girlfriend who just broke up with me, stopped the bald man beside her, and on her right was Chen Xingyi. She then said to Li at her side, "Li, I just saw a friend. Go over and say hello." "Yan Chen, you're going too far. Can't we just get along? What are you doing? You're here to ruin things, aren't you?" "I'm not that bored. I'm not interested in gold diggers like you. You're in your early 20s, and you're hanging out with men in their 40s and 50s. If you're not ashamed, I'm ashamed for your parents." This Chen Xingyi is very angry. Behind me, Li saw the sound of table tapping. "Xingyi, what is going on?" This woman turned her head hypocritically. "Brother Li, nothing. You guys go over and sit down. I will soon go over." The bald man touched his gold watch. "It is not like nothing, I see you guys chatting very unpleasant, Young man, who are you?" "I'm Fei Zhao's ex-boyfriend." "Oh, she just broke up with me today. When did you to hook up?" "You're not a mistress, are you?" He pinched Fei Zhao's face beside him. "Fei, is that so?" Zhao Fei say crying. "Not. I have long been with him to break up. Just he has not agreed. Today, I'm breaking up with him again. I didn't expect him to follow me here and wrong me. What a bully." The bald guy just hugged her. "There's no need for you to get angry over this kind of person. I'll fix him for you." "Young man, the way you are stalking my girlfriend is really you are too annoying." The bald man then looked at the waiter. "Waiter, call your manager Chen over. I have something to say to him." Zhao Fei came to my front, pretending to say, "Yan Chen, or you go away, or later have you suffer." Huanhuan looked at the situation. This guy is really a weirdo. The situation has reached this point. Let us see how you can end it. The matchmaking man opposite her then asked her, "Miss Wang knows that person?" "No, but I just came in his own line car." He not only had a bad attitude, but also excused himself for being in a bad mood and wanted to take me on a suicide drive, scaring me into calling his dad before he would let me go. I got out of the car. This man directly stood up in anger. "Outrageous. This kid is too much. This one you wait. I will go to give you revenge now." Huanhuan still wanted to pull this man. "Mr. Zhang, don't be impulsive." He looked at me viciously. "Brother, Miss Wang just came over in your online car. You bullied her, right?" I looked at him with a calm face. "Yeah, is there a problem? Who are you?" "My name is Zhang Long. I'm Miss Wang's blind date, If you apologize to Miss Huang right now and call her auntie, I'll spare you. Otherwise, I'll tell you to get lost immediately. I continue to drink my red wine. Not a small mouth. Who's your dad? My dad is the chairman of Canopy Investment, and he's going to invest in the All Island Hotel Group soon. If I tell them to blackball you, they won't dare say no. Okay, I'm looking at both of them. So you're just like this big money brother. Both of you show me what you're really made of. At this time, a person quickly came here. Yo, Mr. Lee, why didn't you tell me you were coming over for dinner? Ado, isn't this a Mr. Shang? What a day. Both of you are here at the same time. It's really a great honor for our hotel. It's my girlfriend's birthday, so I decided to come here for dinner. But my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend is pestering her, so we can die in peace. I came here for a blind date, but my date was bullied by this Yakuza. I'm also in favor of Manager Ching getting rid of him. I don't want to see him again. The manager looked at the two of them with a smirk. Who is so arrogant and dares to offend you two? I will definitely take care of it. Both of them stepped aside. It's him, and I remained calm. This scared the manager. Isn't this the new shareholder that the board of directors just announced? The manager then ordered the security guards, send Li Chen and Xiang Long away, and don't let them in again. They're not welcome in our hotel. Manager Ching, did I hear you right? I'm your hotel's vegetable and food supplier. Jane Daewu, are you blind? Do you still want our investment? The manager then came to my side to give you a formal introduction. This is our group's new second largest shareholder, a Mr. Yan Chen. Manager Chen is very knowledgeable. The bald man's jaw was dropped. What? The second largest shareholder? Wen Jiayi couldn't believe it. How could the second largest shareholder of All Island Hotel go and drive an online car? Could it really be a rich second-generation experience in life? No wonder hit. Li Chen, you won't have to supply the vegetables and food from now on. Zhang Long, regarding your capital injection, we won't accept it either. Throw these guys out. Zhao Feifei regretted a lot. How much water was in my head before I broke up with Yang Chen? What to do? Is it too late to kneel? She knelt right in front of me. Chen, I know I'm wrong. I just let him hold my hand. I didn't have sex with him. My body and mind still completely belong to you. Chen Xingyi on the side pushed Zhao Feifei away. Yan Chen, Zhao Feifei, this woman loves vanity. Not a good woman. Look at me. I'm still clean. I looked at these two individuals speechlessly. These two women are starting to bite the dog. Mr. Yan, I really didn't know she was a Mr. Yan's girlfriend at first. Otherwise, if God had given me 100 guts, I wouldn't have dared to steal her from you. The glass I was sipping red wine from was placed on the table. Then with a stern tone I squinted at Chen Daowu. Manager Chen, why haven't you kicked them out yet? Yes, boss. Then looked to the security guard on the side. Security guard, what are you waiting for? Then several people were dragged out. Yan Chen, listen to my explanation. Mr. Yan, I know I am wrong. The man's identity is very cardboard. Actually, the son of the boss of the Canopy Investment. Who can sway him? The newly promoted shareholders are drinking tea slowly. As long as I oppose his investment, they will not be able to pass the board of directors. Chen Daowu was full of vigor. Security guards got rid of them and blacklisted his members from coming here. Xiang Long has lost all his face. If you dare to touch me, just a hotel shareholder, we will not put in the eyes of the Canopy. After putting his hands in his pockets, he turned his head and took his date to leave. Miss Huang, let's go to another restaurant. At this time, do not forget to call on Miss Huang. It seems that he is on this woman. Then I snatch her over. See how you still fool. Yang Chen is so think even really open, narrow eyes slightly narrowed. Miss Huang, with who is not a blind date, just saw him pick a flower, actually the most colorful one among them. Flowers are ready. Why don't we sit down and talk? Just in the car to you a joke, by the way, and then give you an apology. She looked straight ahead thoughtfully. Since I'm going on a blind date with a rich guy, why don't I go for a guy with personality and good looks? As expected, she walked forward with a little shaken up. Seeing that you are so sincere, I will give you a chance to apologize. Zhang Long looked at the woman to abandon himself, suddenly angry. I fucking for you to make grudges with him. You are not in the humiliation of me. She doesn't believe in this bullshit. You are doing it for your own face. It's you who has to come over and act like a pussy, isn't it? He pointed at the woman with big breasts. I don't dare to move him, but I dare to get you. You dare to sit down to eat now. Think clearly about the consequences yourself. At this time, Yang Chen patted her shoulder, broad and strong hand to make her feel at ease a lot of. Miss Huang, can sit down and eat at ease. If there are flies rushing to noise you, I will drive them away. Xiang Long, adhering to the concept of the greatest face, angrily waved his fist and rushed up. You bitch! Just how powerful is? Can he be as powerful as our hero? Yang Chen disdainfully grabbed his wrist. You're really a piece of trash. Actually want to hit a woman with your hands. Manager Chen secretly summoned the security guards. Come here quickly. Throw this idiot out of here. The man who was dragged out by the security guards shouted. I won't let you go. I'll go back and tell my father. You see, the outside is a mess, but the inside is full of warmth. Drink up the 80 to Lafayette. Miss Wan, I'd like to introduce myself. My surname is Yang, and I'm very happy to have dinner with Miss Wang. The little woman is very flattered to pick up the glass of wine. My name is Wan Jiayi. That reviews I will withdraw later. We do not fight, not know each other, but the review is very important to him, so he refused it in a hurry. The review is a memento of our meeting. Let's have a drink. The two of them talked happily, and then a glass of red wine went down. The passers-by all looked dumbfounded. This is the rich man's luxury, directly to other people's blind date robbed. Wan Jiayi drank the little face red. That your family is doing what Yan Chen, this is the truth. My parents died in an accident many years ago. I am now a network car driver. Miss Wan Yu? My hometown is Suzhou, and I'm currently working in a luxury shop. So I'm here on a blind date because I want to stay in this city. Everyone has the right to pursue a good life. It's not a shame for a woman to rely on a man. You're very honest. The woman nodded with satisfaction. I did not expect this guy also strange understanding of their own. Said the right, let's go on. Half of the glass of red wine. Directly buy her a drink down. Do you know why I was prejudiced against you? When I got on the bus, my previous blind date actually touched me while watching a film in the dark. Yan Chen shook his glass and pondered. I think you just don't fancy him. If you did, you certainly wouldn't have refused to let him kiss you. Kissing has nothing to do with the first meeting. It all depends on the atmosphere and feeling. As long as the atmosphere is right, you can do anything at the first meeting. She covered her mouth and said she didn't believe it. How can someone be willing to kiss someone the first time they meet? The man suddenly stood up and slowly walked over to the woman. She put down the wine glass in her hand and stared at him with a dumbfounded expression. What does this guy want to do? Only to see him pinch his chin. For a moment she was actually a little stunned. What she didn't expect to see was the man's large handsome face. He actually leaned over and kissed her, which made her mind go blank. Until the kiss quietly ended, she was still immersed in it and could not extricate herself. Yang Chen had already inserted his pockets and left slowly. He just kissed me, the woman shyly exclaimed in her heart. Why did not I resist? He just said the room number on purpose. Is it an invitation to me? So shameful. What am I thinking about it? At this time, in room 1208, the man just went in to take a shower. He only wrapped his lower body, narcissistically revealing his upper body 8-pack abs, and was in a very good mood because he was flirting with a beautiful woman. But the good times are always interrupted when there's a knock at the door. Ignoring to wipe his wet hair, he opened the door fiercely, not expecting that it was actually that woman. Wan Jiayi took advantage of the fact that he was still in a daze, and suddenly jumped into his arms, and her small mouth kissed him once again, only to see her raise her head very shyly, wanting to explain something, but stuttered when she said it out loud. So she directly demonstrated with action, quietly unlocked the color of the mouth. I'm really hot. Yang Chen was shocked and broke out into a cold sweat. He had only seen small films, but had never done it himself. She did not care about the man's thoughts, secretly poked and prodded to touch on this 8-pack abs. This feeling of their own cannot help it. He has long since discarded the idea. What a joke. Have not eaten pork, have not seen a pig. This is your first hen. Oh. Immediately after a hard kick, the door closed dead. He impatiently threw her onto the bed, as if transformed into a wolf, ruthlessly nibbling on the woman's body. With the help of alcohol, the two of them seemed to be disconnected from each other's minds, and they were actually very cooperative, as they embraced each other and slept together. The good time is always short. Outside the dawn has long been bright. The man until the sun shines on the buttocks, which slowly open his eyes. Next to the figure has long been gone. This is to leave. He said he didn't want to care about that. It's good to be gone. Then rubbed his eyes and got up. But the scene in front of him made his scalp numb. Wan Jiayi slept on the bed sheets of blood stains. Yang Chen was shocked and opened his mouth wide. No way this was her first time. Before he could return to his senses, he saw the note on the table, and underneath it was a pile of banknotes. He hesitated for a short while, but still picked up the note to check it out. Last night you performed well. Sister is very satisfied. The money on the table is your service fee. When sister next month payroll then package you. Pleasant voices came from the hotel. This woman is really something. He quickly dressed up and went out to the Haisheng Financial Building. He did move very quickly. Hello, I came to pick up something. The man across the street was suddenly shocked. The new boss really came. The new boss is really here. The small staff came up to him like a licking dog. Hello, Mr. Yan. I'm the manager of the building management office. Please wait for a while. I'll go and get it right away. The new boss is so young. 80% is a rich second generation. I do not know what he does. Up to layoffs and reorganization how to do. Wait for a while. The manager came out and respectfully handed him the documents. Mr. Yan, your things are in there. You can check. There are problems immediately put forward. I will immediately give you a solution. Yang Chen said there is no need at all. I believe Manager Chen is a disciplined person. He won't touch my things. I'll have to trouble you all in the future. Mr. Yan, you're very kind. Come over and say hello to Mr. Yan. The little beauty stepped on the sky-high feet and bent down slightly. Hello, Mr. Yan. He suddenly remembers something and looks at Manager Chen. The rental situation of 1506 to 1508. Hurry up and report to me. So the man's fingers pressed to the fly. Only the sound of D808080A is left. Boss, take a look. This is the lease information of the 2 rooms. The tenant is Zhang Jingyan. The lease expires at the end of this month. It's about to expire. Follow me. Manager Chen, we'll go up and find them. The facilities in the hotel are very good, and it immediately reaches the 15th floor. Manager Chen wanted to show his goodwill in front of his boss, but he didn't expect a phone call, which directly cut off his thoughts. Mr. Yan is sorry. A customer has an appointment to rent a room. Can I finish the call before going in? Yan Chen had to go to this place alone, the very advertising agency he left. He put his hands in his pockets and greeted everyone cheerfully, and his colleagues exclaimed, Yan Chen is back? Yan Chen, why did you quit? Do you want me to plead with the boss for you? The man directly said no. I'm here to ask for my salary. Where's Zhang Jingyan? Hurry up and get out. What's the point of hiding in the office? The bald boss is not happy to come out. What are you shouting? What do you take me here as a place? This is a place where you can yell and scream. I thought you did not dare to come out it. Bald, you owe me the commission. Are you ready for me? Baldhead smiled and laughed. You want commission? Now come back to work, and I'll give you a sum of money for each deal in the future. Yang Chen disgusted Fan, how do you talk like a fart? Before the success of the case promised commission, did not say that there are additional conditions. The bald boss waved his hand. You have to have evidence. Then I also said you promised me no money. Work for me for nothing. But everyone in the company heard it, and the evidence is in everyone's heart. The bald had only a moment of panic. Then you say, I have said to give commission. Opposite Li Yuan colleague was the first to answer, talking horseshit on the sidelines. It should be Yan Chen heard it wrong. These silent people. In the end, do you know that my today may be there tomorrow? Li Yuan doesn't seem to be enjoying himself enough. Mr. Zhang has been very kind to you, so hurry up and thank Mr. Zhang and come back to work. I love your talent. This is your only chance. Go back to your seat and work hard. I still have to discuss the lease renewal. You said I'm the boss who feeds you. How hard I've worked. You should all thank me properly. Yang Chen angrily rebuked them for their strong words. You can't even get your salary and you still want to be thankful. I've recorded all your words. I'm going to apply for arbitration right now. The bald boss suddenly lost his temper. Shut the door and let's go. Grab the mobile phone and do whatever we want. Li Yuan, the #1 licking dog, was very obedient, wagging his tail and immediately closed the door. Outside the door of the phone, Manager Li was wondering how to close the door. The new boss will not be in trouble. Yang Chen is in a very bad situation at this time. Bald boss is pointing at him. You immediately delete the recording. I will let you leave. How to? Angrily, he picked up the computer on the table. Zhang Jingying mercilessly slammed it hard on the ground. The computer instantly split apart in pieces. Everyone saw it. You smashed our computer, so your salary was deducted. Yan Chen without fear pointed to the mobile phone. The recording is still going on. The words just now are all recorded in. Zhang Jingying's face is hideous and angry, cursing. You are really lowly. Being a human being is shameless enough. The blue-haired man beside him rolled up his sleeves. Don't talk nonsense with him, Mr. Zhang. First beat him up, destroy the backup, and then plan the evidence on him. While discussing how to deal with Yan Chen, the door of the office was suddenly knocked. Zhang Jingying looked sideways and hurriedly opened the door. I didn't expect it to be Manager Chen. He greeted respectfully. Why did you personally come over? I was about to go down to find you to talk about the renewal of the lease. Manager Chen frowned. I'm here to look for General Manager Yang. What are you doing locking the door in broad daylight? You won't be doing anything to General Manager Yang, right? When Zhang Jingying heard this, he was immediately confused and couldn't help but think, General Manager Yang, where is General Manager Yang in this house? Seeing Zhang Jingying's confusion, he kindly, showing his hand, he pointed to Yan Chen, who was standing over there. He is the new boss of our building. What bad thing are you going to do to our new boss? Manager Chen ran up and apologized. I'm late. Yang Chen stood there with his pockets in his pockets. I'm fine. You're just in time. Zhang Jinyan's mind hadn't turned a corner yet. He couldn't help but ask Manager Chen, what does the new boss mean? Manager Chen solemnly spread his hands. He told everyone present that a Mr. Yan had spent $1 billion on the Haisheng Financial Building, and that he was in charge here. Zhang Jinyan's mouth was wide open in fear. He left his job yesterday and bought the building today. Isn't it obvious that he's here to take revenge? The blue-haired man did not want to believe. Quietly sideways had to ask, is it possible to be mistaken? He is just the same name with the new boss only. Manager Chen did not expect him to be so outrageous. Angrily shouted at him, is he blind? Even the boss who does not know. Zhang Jinyin's head was sweating. With a smile on his face, he went forward to hold Yan Chen's hand. A misunderstanding is nodded. I did not do the right thing. I should be punished. He apologized with a flustered face and doubled the salary due to Yan Chen so that this unhappy matter could pass. Okay. When Manager Chen heard this, he couldn't sit still. You've worked here before, and he owes you wages. He immediately pointed angrily at Zhang Jinyan. The contract is written clearly. Must operate in good faith according to the law. Otherwise, we have the right to terminate the contract. Yan Chen did not think they had a clause before, so he reached out and took out his mobile phone and pointed with a smile. Then listened to the recording. Zhang Jinyan was really afraid of him. He quickly bent down and apologized. We don't need to tear our faces apart. I'll compensate you 3 times. You delete the recording. But Yan Chen refused him. I just want what I deserve. I don't want any more. He turned around and was ready to go. When he walked out of the door, he told Manager Chen, I'll leave this to you. Make sure you satisfy me. Understand? Manager Chen quickly replied, Don't worry, General Manager Yan. I will definitely do it beautifully for you. Zhang Jinyin immediately became anxious and quickly stepped forward, reaching out to stop Yan Chen. I've already conceded to you. Leave me a way out. How do you know if you fall into my hands in the future? Yan Chen saw that he was still not dead. I never leave a way out. If I think so much, and how would I leave from you? You say the right ABA. Hearing this, Zhang Jinyan immediately showed a fierce look. That is, there is no negotiation. Yan Chen thought that this person is no longer qualified to discuss with himself. But unexpectedly, Zhang Jinyan turned his head and instructed the staff, as long as you can't snatch Yan Chen's mobile phone, I will directly reward 50,000 yuan. To Zhang Jinyan's surprise, all the staff present had dark faces, and none of them moved anywhere. So Zhang Jinyan added another 100,000 upwards. As long as his mobile phone snatched, I immediately rewarded 100,000. The salary doubled. Yan Chen is not afraid. Do you think your words still have credibility? I seriously do a single. The commission should be given or not given. Is not everyone as a fool? Aside from the Manager Chen, see no one pay attention to his side. Immediately from the trouser pocket to pull out a mobile phone to cover the mouth quietly call. Immediately all office staff, as well as the building's security personnel, all immediately rushed to the 15th floor too. Soon after 10 minutes, the hallway came the sound of hurried footsteps. Everyone came to the 15th floor. The staff whispered, what's going on? Such a big battle. All the security guards have come. Fineware's advertising company has offended someone. Right. A group of tall and sinewy security guards instantly filled the room, and Manager Chen pointed his hand at Zhang Jinyan to see who dared to attack General Manager Yan. Zhang Jinyan was scared by this scene and broke out in a cold sweat. He couldn't help but take out his handkerchief to wipe it off. Yan Chen clenched his fist and smiled lowly. Here to you. Manager Chen immediately let him rest assured that this matter I will definitely give you to do it beautifully. Yang Chen then shouted at the staff in the room. Zhang Jinyan certainly cannot do. We have revenge to get back what is due. So many employees complained. Zhang Jinyan often forced us to work overtime. Do not pay overtime, but also financial signing of yin and yang contract. Lin Huanhuan shouted and deducted our wages for no reason. I have long been fed up with you, but I did not dare to resist because I was working under you. Zhang Jinyan did not expect this person. How dare they fall on their own? Yan Chen also did not hold back thinking. Lin Huanhuan, this lapdog is really fickle. With everyone's concerted efforts to report, Sun Jinyan Advertising Company was affixed with a seal. This is considered a complete closure. Zhang Jinyan gritted his teeth. Ruin me. I will not let you have a good time. Yan Chen frowned. It is clear that you are in a cocoon. Do whatever you want. Immediately after, Yan Chen looked to the side of the staff. Next, I am going to open an advertising company, but also use this office. Everyone has a wish too. Staff holding packed things did not expect to hear such words, have shouted willingly. Lin Huanhuan also shouted at the same time, but Yan Chen can't use him. This kind of person is two-faced. Wallflower, tell him not to get together. Drive him away. He's not welcome here. Lin Huanhuan heard this instantly anxious, kneeling on the ground, hiking his thighs, crying and pleading, I will go to the labor arbitration to sue Zhang Jinyan. He also asked if he could stay, but Yan Chen shattered his illusions. Even if I kill Zhang Jinyan, I can't keep you. People like you don't have any bottom line. It's impossible for me to keep you. Kick him away and get lost. Yan Chen then commanded, at most half a month, everyone can come back to work. The future manager will be given to Su Xiaoli to do. We have anything directly to find her on it. Su Xiaoli was surprised to hear this, and was a bit worried, letting her be the manager, but she doesn't have any experience. She might not be too good. Yan Chen appeased her. No experience does not matter, as long as you learn well. Su Xiaoli heard this. Let him rest assured. We'll certainly listen to you. We will definitely learn well. All the staff bent down to thank him and shouted, Thank you, boss. Yan Chen, things are almost done. They are ready to leave. Rush behind the people to say goodbye. The staff waved to him. Boss, hard work. Boss, goodbye. Soon, he came to the underground car park alone, hands in the pockets, quite a bit leisurely stroll walking. Revenge. Have to hurry to work. And then immediately opened the car door. Drilled into it. I didn't think that as soon as I got into the car. My mobile phone prompted me, you have a new order. Only 500 meters from the destination. Yang Chen took the order. The vehicle quickly drove out. In a good mood, very smooth road. This money is not earned for nothing. Go. Less than a few minutes to reach the customer location. There is a man and a woman waiting at the roadside. Yan Chen in the car to see the people, thinking that the woman, as if my college classmate Wang Lixing, will not be so coincidental, so dialed the phone. Hurry up opposite the man. The hands of the mobile phone rang. I did not think it was really them. So destiny. Soon a few people pulled open the car door on Saturday, and Wang Lixing just got on the car to see him. Excitedly asked out loud, Actually you are. Yan Chen also greeted her, and boyfriend out to play. So Wang Lixing reached out to take over her boyfriend. Introduced Yan Chen, my college classmates, when it was our university's bully schoolboy. Not to mention how beautiful. Zhang Jiangquan heard this. The heart has begun to be unhappy, but the surface does not show that he was very popular with the girls at that time. Wang Lixing touched her chin and thought, of course, to many girls like him, but it is a pity that he has a girlfriend, and asked Yan Chen, you broke up or not? Finished thinking that this is not polite, so he apologized to him. Want to ask you now progress to which point? Clenched his fist in anticipation and asked, is not it time to get married? Followed by Yan Chen stepped on the brake sharply. Voice cold. We broke up. Wang Lixing is still chattering. That's too bad. When you for her, rejected so many girls. Now you are not regretted. Yan Chen has long been not wanting to be fake polite with her. Attitude cooled down. I do not just rejected you. There is a need to ask so. Wang Lixing hiding in the arms of her boyfriend. I have to thank you, if you are not a public refusal, but also scolded me, and now we have to live a bitter life with you. When Zhang Jiangquan heard this, he was not happy. Wang Lixing pretending to be pitiful. He can reject me, but cannot directly humiliate me. Yan Chen did not think there would be this kind of planting. Time has passed too long. I forgot what I said at the time. If I said the wrong thing, I apologize to you. Zhang Jiangquan see him like this began to humiliate him. Our company just lacks a clerk, usually responsible for serving tea, cleaning on the line. Zhang Lixing heard this, clapping his hands. Kun in that rhyme advertising company. To do the planning department manager. You go to work. You can ask him to take care of you. Yang Chen felt that the air in the car was suffocating, so he lowered the window and refused her. Driving a net car is quite good. Do not need a clerk's work. Zhang Li was pleased to see that he actually opened the window, reached out and fanned herself, blaming him for why he opened the window, but also instructed to turn on the air conditioning. The heat. Yang Chen frowned. The platform does not emphasize the provisions of the open air conditioning. You want to open the air conditioning is not impossible. Say a few good words. I am happy to open the... Zhang Jiangquan angrily shouted, what are you talking about? If it is not for the sake of your Shaoxing college classmates, I would have got you. Do not force the old man hands. Let him hurry to open the air conditioning. Zhang Lixing hastily stopped him. Do not be impulsive. He drove you if you hit him, in case the car out of control on the end of the line. Zhang Lixing pointed to the high and mighty. Oh, classmates, now turn on the air conditioning. I'll pretend that nothing has happened, or else I will definitely complain plus bad reviews. Then do not blame me. Yang Chen impatient frowning. Do not want to ride on the car. Get off. Zhang Jiangquan angrily shouted, you pull over now immediately. Yang Chen is not the slightest bit afraid, quickly braked the car and stopped on the side of the road. Zhang Jiangquan angrily pulled open the door, raised his foot and stepped heavily on the ground. Then he turned around and kicked the car body hard, clenched his fist and kept cursing to get off. I told you to get off. Yang Chen will not pay attention to him. I do not get off. The day is so hot. You are here. Slowly enjoy the summer sunshine. Soon, the car was driven away. Zhang Zhongquan angrily chased after the car, shouting, "Don't run now. Give me a stop." He could not help but tired. Tanning stopped at the side of the road. At the top of the sun, Zhang Lixin asked with a confused face, "Where is this? Seems to be a bridge across the river." As if not allowed to stop, Zhang Lixin unhappy sound. "That can do." Zhang Zhongquan from his pocket violently pulled out a mobile phone too. Voice angry, "I want to give him a bad review. I want to call to complain about him. I want to make him completely unemployed." Soon Yan Chen's site received a system prompt. "Congratulations to the owner of the strength to get a bad review. The system rewards the owner $2 million in cash." Yan Chen couldn't help but think happily. This noon on the Cross River Bridge in the sun. The taste must be very cool, right? Wang Lixin also accused him in the classmate group, constantly pretending to be pitiful, but also scolded him if he was sick. The students are very unbelievable. Yang Chen quickly arrived at the destination, slammed on the brakes, got off the car and bought a drink to drink, pointing to the group's voice to send a message. "A few days ago, resigned, so open the net about the transition. If you think when my classmates shame, later me can pretend not to know. Then download the car recording. By the way, send in the group to listen to them." And sure enough, I saw all the people are slamming Wang Lixin. Wang Lixin's side also saw the news in the group. A face of anger. "The recordings are sent to the class group. Everyone is blaming me." Zhang Zhongquan clenched his fists. Let his girlfriend send a message in the group. "Sunday treat dinner to apologize. Draw him. See how I let him lose face." Zhang Lixin heard this, immediately smiled with joy. Could not help but praise her. "You are smart. Let's fix him."